Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Hoodie and Headband podcast show. Yes, sir, we are back. It's your boy Bright. I'm joined by no other than my brother
Tariq.
Tariq. Close to the end of the week. Might as well say it's the end of the week. But back from the All-Star break. Got games tonight. Had games last night. How are you feeling, my boy?
Feeling good. I can't complain. Um, summer's almost summer's almost over.
Mm-hmm.
Not happy that the summer's almost over, but also happy that the summer's almost over.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Probably gonna take me another little vacation at the end of it,
Okay,
and
okay.
just another little getaway. I don't know where I'm going yet. Ain't gonna tell y'all here just because privacy. But whenever I come back, then y'all will know.
Yeah, keep people
Um,
out of your business.
yeah, definitely not doing that. But yeah, man, just trying to put in as much work as I can, both on TikTok and on the YouTube channel, doing Restless Wrestling's YouTube channel, or not
Yes,
YouTube channel,
sir.
TikTok channel. Been posting on there every day, so go check those out. Um, Go check out the YouTube Hoodie Q-Tip,
Yes,
posted once a
sir.
day. Been posting shorts as well, so check that out, and then been posting on my personal TikTok as well. So if you want to see some IRL basketball content, tap in with that. If you want to hear me talk more WNBA, NBA, whatever the case may be, that's where you find me on the YouTube talking, just yapping.
Yep.
But yeah, outside of that, I can't complain. How about you, brother?
I'm good, man. I can't complain as well, man. I just got back from a trip myself. Speaking of traveling, I was in New York this past weekend. My home away from home, as many of y'all know. I'm sorry, this man Nick is already upset. But yeah, my home away from home, as many of y'all already know. But definitely spent a lot of good time with my family. Shout out to my uncle. Celebrate his birthday. Um, what else was there? Yeah, got to be around good people, good food, good times. Good laughs, good energy. A weekend away is what I definitely need it for sure, for sure. And I hope to be back soon. So love my family, love the city. And yeah, man, really just needed that reset. At the midway point of the summer. Summer is crazy because summer is one of those weird seasons where it's like so um biologically it's we're not what weather biology? That's
You
meteorology.
said what?
Weather.
Yes, meteorology.
But like seasons changing now. Like because
Mm-hmm.
that's like where like the earth is tilted axis, like where the earth is positioned like in direction to the sun. So would that be astrology? Not astrology, astronomy.
I believe so. I
Anyways, the
don't know. You
science
told me off.
behind summer says that summer starts scientifically on June 20th or June
Mm-hmm.
21st, right? Summer solstice. But if you live in the South, you're out of school late May, early June, right? So that's when your summer starts, right? And then you're back in school August, like mid to late
18,
August.
19, 17.
Yeah, right? So that is your summer. Whereas summer, honestly, doesn't really end until a lot of people say Labor Day is is summer finale, or people say that or when fall starts in September, that's when summer ends. So, but I'll say that it feels like summer is already close to ending, wrapping up. Even though it just really just started. Summer as an adult is weird, but enough summer talk. Summer classic, the real summer classic, WNBA All-Star Weekend was a classic weekend for I don't want to say for once, but was a classic weekend. Props to the stud buds for that one because a lot of the content, a lot of the gold content that came from All Star Weekend came from the 72-hour stud bud streams. So shout out to Letitia Heidemann and Courtney Williams on that. definitely entertaining to watch, to peep into from time to time. It was like wasn't really a dead moment, which is crazy. Like for 72 hours, minimal dead moments. That's impressive.
It really is because live streaming is not for the weak, bro.
No,
We be doing
it's
that for the PLEs and stuff.
yeah. Just
I'll
imagine
be sitting
live
here
streaming
like,
while you're doing something and having a phone charge all day or phones
yeah,
charged
that's
all
the thing
day.
that I was
They
like,
did it
dang,
all off of a
how they had their
phone.
phone charged all day?
They did it
That's what I
all
was
off
looking.
of a phone, bro. Like what?
But I think they had people with them like throughout to like
They
try to
they
help
they
them
definitely had like an assistant
navigate that
with
stuff.
them. I want to say they had maybe multiple phones or I don't know. They had to where like because it's not like it was a continuous. It was like it would probably stop and pick up again, whatever, whenever things happen or whatever. But it's like it was still continuous. Like yeah, but in that gave us classic moments that we are gonna clip and use as memes and stuff, whatever. Saw a different side in the teacher Hyde, and I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. Like I knew
She was
Courtney was
wild. I
funny
cannot
and
lie.
entertaining, but it's like the teacher Hyman really showed her personality that weekend.
Yeah, she was putting herself out there
Yeah,
when it
and then
came
you had
to
other
injuries.
W athletes showing their personality as well, just like showing how funny everybody can be when they're in the same room. Um, Good to
Showing that
see that.
it's not disdain and dislike too.
Yeah, everybody rock with each other for real, man. I mean, like all the rivalry and stuff is on the court, which it should be. It should be like that. But
I
yeah,
agree.
Caitlin had herself a ball as the All-Star Weekend host. She was lit. She was turned. Um,
Most importantly, we had some hard launches, man.
oh my gosh, hard launch after hard. It was I
Shout out to
said
Maddie.
not
Shout out
All-Star
to Maddie.
Weekend, but all ship weekend. All ships. All the ships got set sail. Left the dock
Thanks.
this weekend. I
Shout.
mean, everybody knew about Asia and Bam for the most part. That was
Mm-hmm.
just they stepped out on a different level, like harder launch. And then
Yeah.
Asia still tried to play it off. It was like, oh yeah, we saw y'all walk together. She was like, nah, I was going through the tunnel and he just happened to be coming through at the same time. Nah, hey.
Why they acting like they not 6'4" and 6'10"?
Like, come on, they sneaking around like we can't see them.
Wasn't that the Olympics where they, or was it at the Olympics or
That
was
was
it
a
before
tweet
the
from the
Olympics where
Olympics. Somebody said that.
they got caught like getting out of the same car or like trying to get into the same car, or maybe that was somewhere else like
It
before
was I
the
want to say it was the
Olympics.
Olympics or like maybe Olympic like
I think it
training
was
camp or something like
before
that. It was
because
it was in
everybody was waiting for their handshake at the end when they won the gold medal. So I think it was before.
yeah. I say it was before they went to Paris, but I remember it was like around that time of like the summer because it
Yeah.
was like man, these two forward sneaking around like.
Yeah, I'm too tall for that, but way too tall for that.
But yeah, nah. Shout out Maddie, ISO Maddie. She had her boots on the ground on that on that red orange carpet. You know what I'm saying? Getting all the ships, showing all the
Yeah,
launches. Wag
she's
talk.
come a long
I
way.
enjoy Wag talk. She has.
I do too, because she was really just like a Heat Twitter Heat fan.
Yeah.
And then she was with
Started working with
Overtime,
overtime. Yep.
and then it just kind of built her from that. Now she's with Enjoy, working with numbers on the board, Christian and them. So shout out to her because she's put in a lot of work to get where she's at. So it's really cool to see people continue to grow and be in like a specific space, and then go past that space. Like she's still
Oh
like
yeah.
diehard Heat fan. Like I remember a couple months ago, she's like, my favorite moment of the year is still this. Or maybe it was like right after the final. She's like, my favorite moment of the year is still this, and it was the Heat's like the Heat Gala or something like that. And like at her heart, at her core, she's still just a Heat fan. But I think it's really funny that like she's to the point that she is now. She's still like Miami Heat or die, Miami Heat or die, which is really funny. Like I think her pin tweet. I don't know if it still is, but for a long time it was her in a LeBron, like a Heat LeBron jersey. She was probably like 10 or 11. I don't know how old she is, but Um, yeah, and then I seen her getting like a little bit of flack because like some people thought that Paige didn't want to do it, or like she might have forced Paige to do it, and she felt like she had to come out and like explain herself. And I'm like, Paige wouldn't have done it if she didn't want to. And then you could see Paige like smile at the end when she said AZ's name. So it's like, whatever. And then they assumed that AZ was going to be the next one. Like they're like, oh, the next day she's going to be able to get AZ.
Yeah.
And she posted Natasha Cloud and Isabel Harrison's, and then she posted Sid Colson and her girlfriends. And people were like, oh, I can't believe she didn't post AZ or she didn't get AZ. And it was like, yesterday y'all were mad. Some of y'all thought that I had forced Paige to do it, or like ambush Paige to do it, and now y'all are mad that I didn't get AZ to do it. But she said she had asked AZ, and AZ said she wasn't sure, so she didn't put. Um, some like some people are just weird. Like y'all live like through these people vicariously, and that's just really weird to me. Like
Oh,
it's
for
okay
sure.
to
I
be
hate
happy about
stands.
something, or like, oh,
I
like
can't.
it's
I
cool,
cannot
like
stand
I
stands.
love that for them. But
Yeah.
like if your username has Beckers or Fudd or Yukon in it, no
Yeah.
disrespect to the ones that got Yukon in it, because I do have some mutuals that have Yukon in it and they're pretty chill. But if it's Paige or Fudd or AZ or Beckers, like something like that, like
Anything
just
like that.
relax a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Just relax a little bit. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Y'all people need
But
like some real,
Ice
real help.
Brady can live now.
Oh yeah, for real. I
Ice
seen
Brady
that.
can live now because Ice Brady was out here just selling the bag multiple times. I was like, oh, she's giving it away. But
I mean,
yeah,
that's gotta be a tough position to be in, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
it really is because people
cause
have
like
been trying
I'm
to act
like
like
that even with the
they've been
homies.
dating
Like
since
with the
Team
homies that
USA.
I
Let's be
know,
real.
it's like with the homies. Like if you in a tight knit community, I mean, yeah, I guess yeah, you can say yeah. Women's basketball is a tight knit community, but like more so like on a bigger scale because the celebrities. But like I say you at school, right? And it's like you and your boy got something going. No. Whoa. Rewind that back. Whoa. But your boy got him a little shorty, whatever, right? But he keeping it on the low. Now everybody need to know because that ain't everybody business. You know what I'm saying? So I get it because I've been there. It's like, yo, he talking to. I'm like, I don't know. You gotta ask that man. I don't know who he involved with. It don't pertain to me. I mind my business. I mind the business that pays me, and you should as well. More story. Keep people out of your business, man. All right, man. But but no, I like that it was cool that Maddie got that moment to kind of have the hard launch moment,
Yeah,
and I like when things happen naturally like that.
yeah, for sure. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't planned. It was definitely like real, like just it just happened, like organic. Sanaya and Marina, the facade is over. Like y'all are cooked. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
bro. Y'all are not being any type of allegations. Y'all not even trying to,
Like
dog.
y'all not trolling
Y'all
at this
not
point.
even trying
Like
to, man.
Marina's reaction to Courtney asking Sanaya where the
Where the girls
blanks
at?
at.
Yeah,
That's when I was like, all right,
I'm like, all right, gang.
come on now,
What we doing now?
come on now.
What we doing here?
But even if they're not, it's cool. It really don't matter. But as a whole, All-Star Weekend
I mean,
was
because
really
friends
fun.
are like that too, though.
Not facts. Um, All-Star Weekend was really fun. I
Yes.
enjoyed Friday night's skills challenge and the 3-point contest. I love that all five um in the skills challenge went out and played really hard. Some of
Oh
them
yeah.
just missed shots. But they all went full speed, all out. I knew Natasha Cloud was gonna be one of those players that like just balls to the wall. Same with Erica Wheeler. Like Erica Wheeler and her in the final was stupid close. I thought Erica Wheeler had it, and then Natasha Cloud just beelined, and I was like, dang, she got it. because she better than me. They better than me because they all went for layups. I'm shooting that pull-up three. I'm taking a couple seconds off that thing.
Yeah, that's bold.
If I can hit that pull-up three,
That's
them
bold.
seconds is gonna be there. Now, if I miss chasing the rebound, I might lose me a couple seconds, but I'm
Yeah.
already running, so it might help me to just catch it and go lay it up. But
Yeah.
the 3-point contest was amazing. Everybody did really well. Sonya Citron had 19. I think it was
Shout
like
out to Sonya
19,
Citron,
20,
man.
21, 22, and
Yeah.
then 2 at
Yeah.
25. So it was like it was phenomenal shooting on display.
Yeah.
I was telling you and Bailey this. But like I just love watching people shoot the basketball at a high level. Like I could watch people do that all day. Just like shooting the basketball, just repetition, just getting in a rhythm and just it doesn't matter. Like the crowd is behind you. If they're not like rooting for you, whatever. Like the way Sabrina was just like shooting and getting the ball before the ball even went in the net was crazy.
Yo.
Like I know like a lot of people like they sit, they wait, they at least see it hit the rim, and then
Yeah.
they get the ball. She was
Yeah.
shooting it,
She's
it would get halfway
yo,
there, and then she would grab
a
the ball
pro.
and she's shooting already. I'm like, bro, she
Yes.
just knew they were going in.
Yup.
And it's just crazy how often we see her like make runs in the 3-point contest, like just go
Yo.
on like hot
Then
stretches.
she
Like
like go
she
through a
missed
whole
2
rack.
shots in the first one, but she made 11 straight at one point.
Yeah. Thanks. That's 2x.
So I'm like, yeah. And she made like I want to say between those 2 racks, she also made one of the starry shots.
Starry balls. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
Did
like,
she make both of them in the last round?
I feel like she did, but I could be
I
wrong.
feel like she did because I was
I
like,
want to say she did, but I
wilding.
can't remember completely. I think she did make both though. Like
Yeah.
Sabrina, when it comes to shooting, Sabrina is one of them ones. Like
Sabrina's unreal game. Like
special
I love Sabrina's
shooter.
game. She whatchamacallit? What was I getting ready to say in terms of Sabrina? She dang. I had a Sabrina thought. Oh no, my favorite part was the first round and seeing how it ended up being between the last 2 winners, Sabrina Ionescu and Alicia Gray, both 25 in the first round. That was great to see. That was entertaining.
That was crazy.
That's good television right there. All right, WNBA did a good job. I love it.
That the players did that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
not giving them no credit for that. They don't want to pay them. We giving all the credit to the players.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking to WNBA as the players. When I say all right. When I'm saying WNBA as I'm talking about the players.
I say we're not giving them no credit for that.
Players, all right.
Because they ain't even marketed that well. Let's keep it a book.
Quality of the players' performance. What was that?
I said they ain't even marketed well. Like all the excitement and entertainment came from the players.
Man, they ain't marketed. Listen, they ain't marketed well. They mishandled betting on it. And I know I'm crazy for wanting to bet on 3-point contests, but there's some people that are degenerates that are out there that want to bet on this.
You're tweaking. Right? You're tweaking.
I want to have fun.
Because then you'd have been mad if somebody didn't hit your parlay.
Right, and that's why I said I'm glad. That was a sign from God to like, you don't need to be doing this, sir. I'm gonna crash underdog.
All-Star 3-point contest is crazy, bro.
Listen, man.
Crazy.
Multiple streams of income around here, dog.
It can't be that bad, bro.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but I don't know. I listen. I'm clean this week. All right, no slips, no bets.
Because only been one game or one day of game so far.
You want to know that I could have been betting on Chinese basketball or something like that.
All right, bro. Name me 3 players that play in the Chinese Basketball Association.
So you got Grant Riller. He's out there. I was trying to think of who else is out there.
Isaiah Briscoe.
Zay Briscoe is out there. Yes, I saw his clips. He had to cancel his 1v1. Yeah.
Yeah. No. He didn't have to. He ducked. He was scared.
That's how you feel about your former Wildcat? That's how you feel about your former Wildcat?
We not. You know, I didn't even like Isaiah Briscoe there. He was cheeks at Kentucky, in my opinion. He was always trying to, and he was shooting. Get out of here! Not trying to. No. What's good, Frankie? But nah, he definitely ducked. I don't care. He ducked. Like he knew what it was. They've talked about this for like close to a year now. Like they've been talking trash back and forth.
Okay, so he's
Yes, like
ducking. Okay.
it went back to Big Three last year. Like they played in the Big Three last year. Nas and Isaiah Briscoe went back and forth.
Yeah.
Nas ended up getting fourth man of the year, rookie of the
Mm.
year.
Mm.
Um, and then they talked a lot of trash right after Nas beat Friga.
Mm.
They were talking back and forth on live and stuff. Briscoe was like, you ain't in my level, you ain't on my level, da da da.
Mm.
Briscoe finally comes back from overseas. He's like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
check it, let's bet up. He signs a contract now. Signs the contract. They
Yeah.
supposed to play in like what 4 days? I think it's July 27th. I want to say. So they were supposed to play in like 4 days. Now it's Kyrie Walker, which is like, I mean, he cool, but Nas for sure running that. I'm not trying to see that.
Kyrie Walker.
Kyrie Walker is cool, but I've seen him play one-on-ones and he's not like he played Devin the Lab. He didn't play
Yeah.
bad per se, but then he played this young kid named Quincy a couple of weeks ago, and he barely beat him. I said, yeah, you not beating Nas, bro. Like, and that's no glaze to Nas. Like Nas is like he's like a real pro. He just don't play overseas. But like the 1v1, like 1v1s have become like a real sport.
Oh yeah.
And Nas
I've
is
seen
like
some women's clips
perfected it.
now too.
Bro, you gotta go watch that game, bro. They
Okay.
were hooping.
I
They were
saw.
hooping.
I saw.
They were hooping, bro.
I
I was
saw the
locked
clips.
in, bro.
I saw
But
the
I mean,
clips.
I'm locked into every video. Like I even have the
Yeah.
subscription to TNC League. But like
Okay.
that game was fire.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, like both of them gonna have to come back, and we're gonna keep bringing it. Like the fact that they dived into that or like dove into that, and like almost every comment that I've seen, like before the game was like, oh, can't wait for this. This is tough. This is fire. This is fire. And then after the game, they was like, yeah, that might have been the best game in the city. And it was three great games leading up to that. So it was like, bro, like it's there. Like we can get
Yeah.
like Ariel Powers has tapped into the 1v1 community, so she could play because they get pros, they get NBA guys. So why can't they go get WNBA players? Because like Enrique played with T-Jazz.
Yeah. She
Now
definitely did.
we say now I think there's like a contractual thing that I know it's for sure in the NBA's contract because Kyrie Irving said he was gonna play,
Yeah.
but he can't play for money. So
Mm.
TNC off the dribble ball is like they most times they're playing for money. Like
Yeah.
the winner gets
Cash
a
prize.
certain amount of money, like 2,500 or 5,000 or 10,000, depending on if it's just like a regular city event, if it's like a season event, or if it's a pay-per-view. But I think some WNBA players can step out. I think some women's college basketball players that can step out there. Like, again, I don't know what the contracts will look like with the money thing, but like even just using it for exposure is
Yeah.
big. If you're a women's college basketball player that doesn't have a huge name, like two of
Naomi
them, I know
McMillan.
they both played college.
Yo,
Kiyomi Miller would go crazy
yo.
because it's 4 dribbles, so she still can get in her bag a little bit. So like I don't know about her defense though, because you got to play defense in 1-on-1. If you don't play
Exactly.
defense and you just giving up that jab
You
three,
cooked.
you're cooked.
Yeah.
You're cooked. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne, best heavy metal rocker ever.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Also,
Rest in peace,
Malcolm Jamal
Malcolm Jamal
Warner,
Warner.
my guy Theo. I was talking about
Theo.
him. I was talking about him yesterday with the messed up shirt that Denise had made for him. The fake Gordon Cottrell shirt, bro. That's one of the funniest
Yes.
things ever. Bro. He said,
Yes.
"Please." He said, "Tom." She said, "Oh, just tuck it in." He said, "It's tucked into my socks." Can you imagine the shirt really being that long though that it's like all the way down to your socks, bro? Like that's OD, bro. Like
I wouldn't even give myself that
stop
trouble
knitting.
putting it on.
Stop knitting at that point. Like how
Yeah.
long was you sewing for it to just keep was you making a dress?
Oh, it's gonna drip down. No.
Like Dad, no, what are you doing?
Crazy.
And then the sleeve up here, and then one sleeve all the way. Nah, that
Yeah.
was crazy work, bro.
Yeah, nah.
That was crazy. Shout out to Malcolm Jamal
Warner, man. Played in many other great roles as well. I remember his
Yeah, he was in The
character in
Resident.
Suits. His character in Suits
Actually, I didn't know that he was in that until I looked it up yesterday.
Yeah, he's in like some of the later seasons, but yeah, his character in Suits is pretty impactful. That's really
yeah, he's in a show called The
I know
Resident.
you had
He's pretty good in too.
What show?
It's like a doctor show. The
Okay,
Resident.
And then I remember Malcolm and
he was pretty
Eddie
good in
with
that.
him and Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, ultimately,
I
man.
was like, dang, he didn't really do a ton after Cosby Show, which makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
them didn't do like a ton. Actually,
Nah, a lot of the kids. Well, the only
outside
person that
of
didn't really
Raven, who
do.
did a lot?
So you had you had
Because Denise
Rudy.
did.
Rudy was
Rudy,
in
yeah.
Tyler Perry
Actually,
stuff.
though,
Rudy,
but like, how
cause
long
she
did
was
it
in the
take her to
House of
start
Pain.
doing that? Yeah, no, I know, but like, how
Oh yeah,
long was it before she started doing
it's
that?
been
Like, that was
it
a
was a
long time.
minute.
She was a
It was a
kid,
minute. She was a
and then that was
minute.
like she was like in her 30s probably at that point.
Yeah, but yeah,
Like, we don't
Raven
see Denise
was
and
all
stuff.
gas, no brakes, but like she broke. Well,
Yeah,
not all, but like she's breaking now. But like, of course, Raven in her prime was like, yeah.
yeah,
And then you had
yeah.
what's
Like,
her name? Not
we
Zoe
didn't really see
Kravitz.
Vanessa in nothing.
What's her name?
Lisa
What's her name?
Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet. Yeah, because after she got pregnant with Zoe, she stopped doing anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't see Vanessa's character really do that much.
Yeah.
Felicia Rashad did a good
You would
bit, but
see
she
her
didn't do
in
like a
like
ton.
different roles, being somebody's mom or grandma or auntie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But now that I think about it, they really didn't do it. But maybe they just had like they had the residuals, so it made sense that they didn't. Because
Hello.
they were. I'm assuming they got the syndicate. They got to
Yeah.
100. I mean, they for sure got to 100 episodes. So
Of course. Like
yeah.
that
So like at least them,
before
because
all
I
the
know,
nonsense popped off,
yeah,
that show was
they were still
regarded as
getting
one of the
played
best shows
everywhere.
of all time.
It was getting played on BET, Centric,
Yeah.
VH1, like
Yeah.
what was it? TV Land, like
Yeah.
anywhere,
All that.
anywhere you could put that show on, it was there.
All that. It was there.
Yeah, so they was definitely getting paid. But I remember the dude that married the oldest sister, Sandra. He was working at like a grocery store, like a Harris Teeter or something, and people was clowning him. I was like, dang,
Oh, and then he got a role in Power. I forgot his name, but he did
VH1,
end up
yeah,
getting a
VH1
role in
too.
Power. Yeah,
I don't, I can't remember what his
our
name
guy
was.
P.
I know it wasn't Eddie, but it looked like Eddie. He looks like an
Nah,
Eddie.
yeah, he definitely did. But
But
nah,
all in all, that was a great show. Like growing up
yeah,
watching, like obviously things happen and we don't watch it no more. But that was a great show watching. Like growing up, like seeing a
yeah.
family it was different. Like we seen all the families that we seen that were black families on TV. They were all broke. They were all like, "Oh, we struggling."
Good
Like everybody hates
times.
Chris. They were
I said good
struggling.
times.
The dad
Struggling,
wasn't trying
bro.
to spend no bread.
No.
That's 30 cents.
What else is
30
there?
cents
What's the
worth
one
of
with
milk.
Gary? Bro, what's the show with Gary Coleman, bro? What's the show with Gary Coleman? Different Strokes. Different Strokes.
Different strokes. Yeah.
Yo, two black boys
Yeah.
adopted by the white man.
Yeah. I mean, Fresh Prince was different
Fresh Prince
because
was
they were
different.
rich.
That was a
But
rags to
like it
riches
was a
type of
broke
thing.
kid going to a rich family.
Yeah.
Martin, they weren't really rich, but they weren't broke either.
Yeah. They just lived in
But that also wasn't like a
the inner
family show.
city of Detroit.
Family Matters, like his dad's a cop. I wasn't really rock with that.
Yeah, I don't really rock with
And
Family Matters.
I didn't like Urkel as a kid. So I didn't watch that show.
Yeah, nah.
But like they
Who
still
else
had
is
like a
there?
good family dynamic, I would say. I would say
Yeah.
it was that.
I'm trying to think of who else there is.
Like Blackish, but that was like older.
Blackish.
That was older.
Blackish is
That was a
cool.
good show.
Blackish
Like
is
a good
cool.
family, I should say.
Little cornier because it was on like
For sure.
ABC.
ABC, yeah, for sure.
And it's like
I would say
Blackish
like
is
as a
like
family dynamic, it was good
like,
though.
Yeah, as a family dynamic, it's a good show. I feel, but it's a little more on the white side of things, in my opinion, because it's on
For
ABC.
sure. For sure.
No disrespect to Kenyon Barris. Kenyon Barris is a genius, in my opinion, with some of his work.
Genius is a big word, brother.
I mean, I think anybody that can like put an idea out there and it be successful could be a genius. Like, all right, yeah, they were able to portray or was able to put this idea, this concept together to make this show and like have these different elements in the show. It's genius, you know. Like you have to have a genius moment for that to happen. But
that's fair. Superpower. Beat down. Who would win in the fight? Ying Guan, the daughter of the Yellow Ranger, sure his sister, but give me Sherry, bro. She'd be like, oh wait, Yellow Ranger is black too. My fault. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Oh man.
Anyways,
Man. No, yes, Pete and I agree. Ryan
Ryan
Coogler
Coogler
is
is
a genius
100%
for
a
sure.
genius,
Like,
especially when it comes to
yes,
casting.
it's levels to this. All
He
right,
don't play like Michael B. Jordan.
you got Ryan Coogler, and you got Spike Lee. That's like top tier in my book.
Don't forget about what's his name? Is it
Lee
John
Daniels.
Singletary?
Oh,
Is it
John Singleton.
John Singleton. My fault.
Is it John Singleton? You talking about one that did Boys in the Hood and
Yeah,
Snowfall and all the other black
Friday
movies?
and all that.
Yeah. Another
Yeah.
genius.
He up there too.
Yes. Anyways, let's get back to hoops. All-Star Weekend was great.
We just had our numbers on the board detour.
I know.
It's off season. NBA.
Wait, Pete said name my list again. All right, I said Ryan Coogler. I said Ryan Cougs, Spike Lee, and
I think that's all you said.
John Singleton. Yeah, that's just it. That's the big three.
Yeah, I mean, you said Lee Daniels.
I mean, I brought Lee Daniels because I thought I was helping you try to figure out who it was or who you were talking about. I mean, Lee Daniels is cool.
We're probably missing people because I'm not huge into like directors and producers and stuff like that.
Cinematography and stuff
Yeah.
I mean, as far as
like I love watching
directors,
movies, but like paying attention. I don't be paying attention.
Those ones I know of, but I mean, like you
like
got
I can tell you black
Tyler
actors.
Perry, not really a fan of.
All right, relax now.
I'm not a fan of Tyler Perry. No,
respect Tyler, man.
I don't have Cougs one. All right, I don't have a number one. That was out of order just now. But I mean,
so you got who won?
I'll put Spike.
Spike.
Yeah, Spike. The go.
Give me Cougs over Spike.
Wow. I don't knock you. I do not knock you. You got to put Jordan Peele in the discussion. You got to put Jordan
Peele's for sure in the discussion.
Have to put Jordan Peele.
I've never seen him because I don't watch those kind of movies, but he got to be in discussion for sure.
Got to put Jordan Peele in the discussion, dog. And I want to see him.
Yeah,
I don't like horror movies, but I'm going to see him in theaters.
Every time I see something, Ava do. Oh yeah, she's
yes.
Yeah, she's good too.
Yeah.
Every time I see one of his trailers, I'm like, damn, I wish I could go see that. I'm not going to see that though, brother. Like when it was what was the movie? Nope. I saw the theater. I saw the trailer and was like, yeah, that's the perfect title because I'm not going to see that.
Bro. Yeah, nah. Jordan Peele is a GOAT, bro. He's a genius for sure. Like,
no, he's definitely.
All it took was me seeing Get Out to think he was a genius. Honestly.
See, that's the first one that was like, no, I'm not watching that.
Like
that was for different reasons, though.
So when I watched Get Out, I can't really get the detail of the circumstances. But this was
for different reasons. Oh man.
I was in college with me, my roommate, and my roommate's friend. It's gonna leave like that.
Nah.
Oh man. And we were watching it. I thought it was kind of funny because of who was in the room with us. No, I don't think that was my first time watching it, but I remember I did watch it one time.
Oh man!
And that was the scenario, the situation. But no, Jordan Peele's a genius though. So Get Out is great. What's the one after that? Us was great.
I Lived It is crazy.
Pete told us I lived it. Oh my god!
That's why I didn't watch it. That's why I didn't watch it. I swear, that's why I did not watch it, bro. He's like, "Oh, you going to see it?" I was like, "Nah, that's gonna mess me up, man. Can't do that." Hey man, we already talked about the stud buzz, man. We gave him the credit.
Oh my gosh, bro!
They turned up the whole weekend, man.
Whew. But yeah, Jordan Poole's that guy. Not Poole. I mean, Jordan Poole that guy too. But Jordan Peele is a genius. All right, Get Out, Us, Nope, and then you got him. But yeah, definitely Get Out. I watched Get Out a few times to fully get all the little Easter eggs and everything, put it all together. No, not Nope. Us. It only took me one time to understand Us. Us was pretty simple to the point. None of the movies were scary to me, right? I watched Nope, and Nope. I don't want to say got scary, but I see where it could have gotten scary, but it wasn't really scary to me. So, yeah. But yeah, no, All-Star Weekend.
Hey, where was you at? I ain't see you out there. You supposed to be in the background of them streams.
Look, I thought I was going to see ML just walk past randomly at one of them functions, one of the parties during the Starbucks streams.
I'd have been like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh man, but entertaining weekend for oh man, entertaining weekend for sure. I don't know how you feel, but I'm gonna share my sentiments that I have for the actual game here as well. I mean, I get it with the current climate of the league. With CBA discussions. They must have, I was outside.
All right, ML, I see you.
Outside, man. Back outside, boys. But look, y'all get unserious Bryce right now because I don't have a serious day.
Goodness.
Okay, I had 2 series every day. I gotta get on.
Facts, actually, same.
We're gonna let the boy rock in the comments, but all right. So for the game itself, understand with the current climate of CBA negotiations and seeing that they haven't reached agreement yet, and it seems like one side is a little hesitant on reaching an agreement with the other side, and seeing how one side responded with the WNBA, their response was, pay us what you owe us, which is very valid. Because
loved it.
This is a prime example of the league, or not even the league, the success of the league coming off the backs of its players, right? Like, the players make the money. The players are the reason why ticket prices are up. The players are the reason why jersey sales is up. The players are the reason why there's expansion, right? Because of increased viewership, because we are watching Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, Angel Reese, Aja Wilson, Brianna Stewart, now Nafisa Collier, who's becoming more of a household name now. Sabrina Ionescu's been a household name. And I can just keep on going on and on, so far and so forth. But they are the direct cause of why the league is seeing increased viewership, seeing increased revenue. And so I mean, you got to think they are the reason why your product is improving and is making money. They deserve their cut. They deserve their cut. Now, you got people on internet talking about, oh, revenue this, profit this, or whatever. And it's like everybody with an account, like Drake once said, everybody with an app before they name tough. Everybody with an app before they name they a damn expert. All right. Y'all know nothing. Y'all got blue checks. Y'all buy them blue checks and think y'all can talk like I know something. Y'all don't know nothing. All right. All I talk about revenue share this and add this. And they want to make millions like the no, they just want the stuff or want something comparable to others, right? So the fact that revenue share will increase cap space. Therefore, that'll help increase roster spots. That'll help increase funding for everything. Everything. Meanwhile, they trying to hold on to the biggest piece of the pie. I think with that, and I think with some other things so far this weekend, I mean, as far as that weekend went, that you know, players really showed how important they are to this league, how they make the league. There is no WNBA without the WNBPA. I'm gonna say it again. There's no WNBA without the WNBPA. Now, um, I don't know if that was why they decided to play a little more lax in this game. It was a high scoring game. I mean, obviously, all Star games are high scoring games, but there was a lack of competitive spirit in the sense of like it wasn't a very competitive game, not a lot of defense. I think it is more competitive when you have the Olympic team versus the All Star team in those years, obviously, for different reasons because that is part of the Olympic training camp. So, being that it was a non-Olympic year and this was more of a chill, like relaxed year, I could understand them having a chill, more relaxed approach. But at the same time, as a fan of the game, as someone who covers the game as well, someone who watches the game on a night-to-night basis, right? And someone who is involved in voting, someone who is involved in talking about who deserves to be an all-star, has all-star spot, sees the conversations around certain players, right? Um, you would think there would have been a little more competition there, or a little more of a competitive game there. I'm not expecting game seven, but I'm not expecting like a walkthrough either. You know, me as a fan, speaking personally, I want pick up basketball type of intensity in these games. You know, like a little bit loose, a little bit lax, but at the same time competitive. Like, look, at least look like you're trying to win. All right, 4 point line is cool. I'm glad everybody was using it, right? But see, then it turns to everybody just, oh, let's just make 4 point shots. I love it. I love that it goes to charity. But I mean, I don't know, just other things to where it's like, and I'm not even talking about this because it was because of the W All Star game. Like even the NBA All Star game was like this too, and that was a bigger conversation because that was a reoccurring thing, or that's been something that's been reoccurring for the past couple of years. Is that all these guys just want to shoot, like nobody doesn't even want to dunk anymore. Nobody even wants to play defense anymore. Like just a shootout. Guys aren't taking it serious, but it's like I feel like if players aren't going to take the All Star game serious, if players aren't going to take the game or being an All Star serious in a sense that they're taking this more as a time to relax, which I do not mind. Please get your breaks. Please do whatever you got to do. Remain healthy. I don't want to see any torn Achilles or ACLs in an All Star game. I don't. But I do want to see competitive basketball being played in these atmospheres. Now, I will say if they're not going to treat the game serious or as serious as people want to be, or if they're not going to treat the game as serious as they treat the conversations around the All Star game, I don't want to hear no more fuss when someone gets snubbed, right? Or this person be All Star, heavy campaign for that person to be All Star. If we're just going to have a chill, relaxing game. I mean, I'm all for chill and relaxation, but at the same time, bro, if we are arguing about who should be this, that, and that, whatever, bro, then something's got to change. Because if not, bro, me personally, I think it takes value away from being an all star. Say, okay, yeah, you're an all star. Not all the way, but it starts to do so. It's like, yeah, you're an all star. Cool. Right. Good. You would think the all star game would be a high level game. Right or wrong. Tariq is shaking his head yes for the audio listeners. Now we did have some high low performances. Nafisa Collier dropped 36, I believe, or 38.
36.
36. Highest All Star point. I mean, highest scored All Star game. Highest amount of points scored on an All Star game. Skylar Diggins, first All Star triple double. Team arrive. I mean, Team Fee took the dub. So I mean, it was good. It was a good leisure game. Nothing too crazy, but just thought to share my 2 cents. Cause yeah, your thoughts on All Star game from this year?
So I think there's a drastic difference in the effort between Friday and Saturday, and I think there was a reason for it. You talked about the CBA negotiations, and something that I've taken away from CBA negotiations, WNBA player salary negotiations for years and years, is that people like your average fan or the average person that doesn't care about women's basketball or doesn't care about women because they're weirdos don't understand what the players are actually asking for. They're only asking for a larger percentage of the revenue. That's it.
Yes.
With that, and then people are always the next thing is like, oh, it hasn't made a profit. How long did it take the NBA to make a profit? 25 years.
It took but Magic and Bird saved the league.
Yeah. To become
Yeah.
consistently profitable, like year
Yeah.
after year profitable, 40 years.
Yes.
So can we stop pretending like this isn't still a new-ish league? Like
This league isn't even 30 years old
it
yet.
had its early years and then it was like, okay, it's those middle years and then it had a resurgence. I feel like when Maya Moore and the Lynx were winning the championship, and then I think it's started to grow
Mm-hmm.
ever since then. Like smaller, like slowly but surely, it started to grow ever since then with more players coming in, like Stewie, and then Asia, and then Fee. Um, it's just like I don't think people understand what they're actually asking for, and I also feel like the WNBA owners, Kathy, whoever, they aren't. They have never. I don't want to say the owners because some of the owners recently have helped them, but the commissioners of the past have never done anything to help these players, like in the right way. Like they've taken the commissioner jobs to push themselves forward to find a different job or to get to a higher point in their careers, never to help the players or get the players what they wanted. Kathy is the first commissioner to do that, in my opinion. So I do give her a lot of leeway just because a lot of the things she said that she wanted to do, she has done. So I give her a ton of credit for that. But at the same time, she still missed the mark a ton, like when it comes to marketing and scheduling and things like that. Like it's just weird. Um, and I feel like the players feel like they've earned the raise that they're asking for, or whatever they earned, whatever they're asking for, and for whatever the WNBA brought to them wasn't even close. Felt like a slap in the face. So they probably went out and were like, yeah, we'll go out and play. We're going to entertain the fans, but we're not going to go play like a hard game. We're not going to go give them the best game that we could give them because we're already doing that on a daily basis during the season. We're already giving WNBA fans and media everything that they're asking for every single night. So instead of doing it now, after we just had these conversations where they told it like they didn't give us the response that we wanted. We're gonna take it into our own hands, which is why they came out with the shirts, pay us what you owe us. And I loved it personally. I feel like sometimes you have to force the issue to get what you're gonna like. As a Commanders fan, Terry McLaurin right now is in a holdout because he wants his money. I'm not gonna be mad at Terry McLaurin because he feels like he deserves more money. He does deserve more money. He does
Yep.
deserve a big a long term contract. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, that's between two parties, and I'm not about to sit here and be like, yeah, Don't give him $35 million because da da da. That's not my money. The WNBA has, first of all, they just got the Valkyries for five. Like they just sold the Valkyries, or the Valkyries were bought for $500 million. You have 3 teams coming in or 5 teams actually. Well, 2 teams coming in next year, and then 3 teams coming over the next 3 years after that. So it's like you can't sit here and pretend like the players haven't pushed this to a different level and then not try to pay them when it's clearly gone to that level because you're bringing in new teams. And then the TV deal that you just got is the biggest you've ever had. So all that money is there. You can't act like the money ain't there. The money is there. You just don't want to give up the power. You don't want it. They don't want it to end up like the NBA. They don't want it to be as player driven as the NBA is. The NBA is live and die by the players. The players say this, you have to do it. If they request a trade, you basically have to do it. If they go sign somewhere else, you can't do anything about it. The WNBA still wants to have control over the players and still wants to be their league instead of the players having the power to do whatever they want, which is why they've tried to mess up with prioritization and not letting players play overseas. Or if you play overseas, then your contract is suspended and you can't play in the W this year. Like Gabby Williams has spoken on that every year, and it's the first year that we've really gotten to see her play over here. And she's an all-star, potentially all WNBA, and potentially a defensive player of the year. So if you're missing out
Hello.
on players like that, who else could come over and play at a high level that you're missing out on because you want the power? It's all selfish.
It is very
It's all,
selfish.
oh, we want to look like we were right in this. We want to look like we got the best deal out of this. No,
No.
the game has been changed,
Yep.
and it was changing. Like I think they signed the CBA deal in 2020. Even then, it was going up. Every year, the finals has had and the playoffs have had higher ratings. Every year, the All-Star game has had higher ratings, and it
Yes.
keeps going up and up and up. And that's before Caitlyn
Yes.
and Angel came in. That's before Paige
Yes.
came in. So say
Yes.
what you want about
We
those
was
3 coming in.
watching.
Yes, they changed the
We was
game,
watching
but the
Sabrina
game was
and
changed before they
Stewie.
came in.
Yes, we was watching Liberty against the Aces for 2 seasons. We watched Liberty Aces, Liberty Storm. We had matchups before the people that are in the league now, like the veterans that are vets now. Their matchups were the ones setting the records. Their matchups were the ones that drove the league. You know, like I don't say another like a resurgence, but it's just like a different era. Cause like W before the wobble and W after the wobble, it's such a drastic change. I would say. I would say there were more eyes on the W during the wobble than they ever were, and there's been more since. Like,
I really feel like it was the Lynx run that changed it. People want to see
well,
more
I
and
feel
more.
like that was a start because you
And
had
then
the links,
Candace
and that
Parker
was
got
the
her
thing.
first one.
Yeah, it was links. Can like you said, links. Candace Parker getting her first one, yes. But I mean, like as far as like shooting to stardom, because that's you got like think of the game before, right? When there were games streamed on Twitter, right? When you would catch a game on NBA TV, like other every other like weekend type deal,
Mhm.
or whatever, right? Not
Yeah.
nearly on the level that it's on today, right? People ain't really even know about League Pass back then, or League Pass wasn't really as accessible as it was back then, or
But
as it is
you
now
could
back
buy
then.
one game passes.
Yes, I
I
remember
could
that.
literally go and be like, oh, I can go buy a game for $1.99 and just watch that
Yeah,
game live.
yep,
Like that was a thing. And then
that
I
was a
think
thing.
you could buy like a team pass, and then there was like the actual league pass that was probably
Yeah,
like, I don't know, $13, $14.
yeah. But
So yeah.
seeing how the game was back then and seeing how the game is now, just seeing the increased efforts from the media, which I mean they kind of been a little lax days ago this season compared to last season. But seeing it grow from I think because you got to think you remember you had the 144 doc as well that came out after
Mhm.
that Whirlpool season, um,
Uh-huh.
and then I think just the increased viewership of women's college basketball as well that during that time or leading up to that during that time because you got to remember Sabrina was a star at Oregon before season shut down due to COVID. that March Madness season would have been crazy. But all in all, though, man, the players drive this league to where it is, and they have to get their cut. It's like these are the players. Like people are pouring into this game. I mean, investors, owners, you got fans, super fans, celebrities, right? See, they're pouring into the women's game. You see on Unrivaled how many people are involved in Unrivaled as investors, bro. That got stake in their company, right? Like I want to say, I don't know off the top for sure, but it's guys like Melo, Jason Sudeikis, like guys that are deep into women's basketball and deep into basketball, or just athletes. Alex Morgan donated. She's got a stake in Unrivaled as well. Like, just pick up and see what other people are doing, bro. Like, and they know they got their ear to the ground. They know for sure what's going on because they're trying to stop all of this. They're trying to beat a monopoly. No.
Yeah.
No.
They're trying to WWE this hell.
No, man. Like, you can't be doing that, man. No.
Yeah.
And especially when your last CBA was the one that was so progressive, so forward, of helping players get what they want or get what they need. Forget what they want, what they need.
Yeah.
As individuals,
Yeah, that
as
one's
athletes,
more so about
as
like
mothers.
maternity leave,
Yeah.
veterans getting like protected roster spots, stuff like that. Like, which was good for at that time because people could get cut, like vets could get cut out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And if you can't go play overseas right away, then that's your money, that's your situation on the line. And like we said with the maternity leave stuff, like we've had some things happen over the past couple of years where in years past it wouldn't have been an issue. Like it just you weren't there, so you don't get paid, or you don't you get moved, and that's not anything we can do about it. Like there's no investigation or anything. So for them to pretend like these players haven't changed the game and the money isn't there, it's wild to me.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, I
Wild.
think it's wild as well, bro. Because it's
And
like,
she was dancing with him the night before. She was literally dancing with the stud buzz the night before, and then turned around the next morning and was like, "Yeah, we're not giving y'all that."
Kathy, a different kind of evil.
Well, I ain't gonna say evil. That's a big word.
No, I'm saying evil.
That's a big word. We're not gonna go that far because we
It's
don't
4
know that lady
letters.
personally.
It's 4 letters.
That's a big word. I mean,
It's
the
4
word
letters.
evil has a very deep meaning to it. For you to say that about somebody you don't know well enough.
All right. Well, was she cold for that one?
I can agree with that.
Another 4 letter word.
Agree with that.
She cold for that one.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Evil is crazy.
Evil might have been a stretch.
Evil is what, 46, whatever his name is, whatever number it is. That's evil. 46, is that what he is? 45.
Oh, you talking about 45, 47?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, yeah. He evil.
There's a difference.
Okay, there's a difference. Kathy, I'm sorry, you're not evil, but you cold. You Jack Frost.
All right.
Anyways, man, we got the second half of the WNBA season, but we got a little bit of the news. Emma Meesman plans to sign with the New York Liberty. That, my friends, is the type of greed that they talk about in the Bible.
Should have went to Minnesota.
Should have went to Vegas. Honestly, they need the help, but
no, they don't. They got 4 Olympians. They just need to play better. I'm tired. I'm tired of this.
I'm playing. But
tired of this.
Yeah, that's insane though. That they are they get a player like Emma Meesman back, or not Emma Meesman back, but get a player like Emma Meesman to join their squad while getting Jonquel Jones back.
It's the Fenerbahce Liberty.
Crazy.
We're not that far removed from that being a team where it's like Stewie, Meesman, and Jonquel and company all on the same team.
That was the season before Stewie came to New York.
I believe so. because a
Okay.
lot of them also like before that a lot of them played on EMMC in Cattenburg, something like that, where it was also
Okay.
like Stewie, John Quell, Meesham, and I want to say Alyssa Thomas might be on that team, but I could be wrong. I might be thinking of somebody else. But the Fenerbahce teams be, and then the Cattenburg,
Yeah.
like those teams be stacked,
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 WNBA All Stars. Like they used to have like Candace Parker, Diana, Sue, all on the same team in Russia. Like cheating.
That's crazy.
Cheating. Like who's beating
That's
that team?
crazy.
And Brittany Griner was on the team too.
Yeah.
Like yeah, cheating, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheating.
Yeah, 'cause I remember when Stewie got hurt out there, and I think BG was the one defending her on the play,
I think
or
so.
they were or at least playing against each other.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, no. So Emmy Smith's back in the league. You got Jonquan Jones. She's back. Cam Brink close to returning, as I saw today.
I've been saying that for a
She was
while.
upgraded from out to questionable.
Oh, that's new.
Exactly.
Ray Burrell came back before her.
What was
Ray
Ray Burrell's
Burrell almost
injury?
blew her. Ray Burrell almost blew her knee out. Like
Oh yeah,
first
that
game
was
of the
earlier this
season.
season, right?
It
Yeah.
was like first or second game of the season. Maddie
Yeah.
Seeger's about to be back before her. Maddie Seeger's had a plateau tibial injury in her knee. She about to be back before her. What's up, brother? I'm trying to see Cam Brink play basketball. That's it.
I'm trying to see Cam Brink play
I just want to see
too,
Cam Brink play
man. I'm
basketball.
trying to see Killing
Damn.
Cam. I'm trying to see Killing
Damn.
Cam.
Don't rush back, but I mean,
They need her back
shit.
too.
At this
I won't
point,
say
it
they
ain't no
need her
rush,
back, but they would love for it. It'd be great to see Cam Brink back for the Los Angeles Sparks.
man.
Trying to
They
think if
look a
there's
lot
any
different
other
with her on the court. I'll tell you that.
news. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I miss Cam in the court. Yeah,
Oh,
I
some
miss Cam in
news.
the court. Yeah, I'm
Haley
trying to think
Jones
if
knows
there's
how to play
any.
basketball.
Yes,
Shocker.
it's
Shocker
not
to the
news.
world.
It's not news to
Shocker
us.
to some Dream
We've known since
fans
2020.
that Haley Jones, no, before that, but Haley Jones knows how to play basketball.
Wasn't she a freshman that year?
Yeah, but she played with the USA team. The USA team was crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
That USA team was nuts. I wasn't like super following it, but I remember seeing like the scores and I was like, oh my God, like they
No,
really
for
doing
sure.
teams
They
like
used to
that.
smoke
And then I
everybody.
seen names and was like, oh, okay, she going to South Carolina, she going to UConn, she going to Stanford. Okay, that makes sense.
Exactly. Got it.
Because it was Aaliyah, Cam, Paige, Caitlin, Haley. I want to say Fran Believe was on the team too.
Yeah.
Like AZ. That team was stacked, bro.
Yes, that's nuts.
Kylie Watson. No, not Kylie Watson. What's the other girl's name? Sam Brunel. Sam
Okay,
Brunel
yeah.
was like top 2 or 3 in her class. I think she was the same class as Paige. She was like top 2 or 3 in that class, but she had a lot of injuries at Notre Dame. But she was cold. I got her and Kylie Watson mixed up because they kind of had like the same kind of trajectory. Like they were supposed to be really good, dealt with some injuries,
Yeah.
transferred, and then Kylie Watson ended up at Notre Dame, but she was at Oregon first, and then Sam Brunel
Yeah,
was
I
at
remember
Notre
Kylie
Dame
Watson
first,
at
ended up
Oregon.
at Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was her, Maddie Sher, Tahina.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the other girl's name, but you know who.
Oh, the city in Arizona.
The one that been here, one that been there for like 85 years. I
One
think
playing ball in Guantanamo Bay.
somebody else I'm missing from that Oregon team. Like Mignon Moore, I think was still on that team. You know, might have been her last year. Naira Sabali's last year, I think was that year too. There's somebody else I'm missing. There's another guard, but I can't remember.
Tahina wasn't on that team, was she?
But yeah, that team was stacked. They were all freshmen together.
Okay.
Not 2020,
Alright.
no. Not 2020.
Not
She was the
2020,
year
but
after Sabrina.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sabrina
I'm about to say I know
left and then she came in.
Sabrina and Tahina were not on the same squad.
Yeah, it was Sabrina, like it was Tahina, Maddie, Kylie, and there was somebody else. There's someone else that's in that class, I believe. I could be mistaken, but I feel like there's somebody else that
No,
I
I feel
missed.
like it might be someone else too. Now you talk about it.
Let's
I
see,
gotta remember
Oregon
this
women's
team because
basketball.
I remember that team, but I gotta remember that team. So let's see, what is it? 2020.
Should be 2021. That's 2021, 2022. Taylor Bigby was up there. Sydney Parrish, that's who it was. Sydney Parrish. She plays at played at Indiana for like 2 or 3 years. Played there for a while, actually.
Oh, Josh.
Yeah.
Wait, Josh Shelley was on the team.
Jazz Shelley was on that team. Yeah.
Taylor
Jazz Shelley was on
Mikesell.
that team. Angela Dugalich. Damn, Dugalich been in the college for a long time, bro. Taylor Mikesell. That's who I was thinking of
Taylor
too.
Mikesell. Yeah,
Taylor Mikesell, because she ended
that's
up
probably
going
who I
and
was.
playing at
That's probably who I
Oklahoma,
was
I
thinking
believe.
of.
Oh, no, it was Taylor Robertson that went and played at Oklahoma. Taylor Mikesell played at Ohio State. That's where it was. Ohio State. But yeah, they were hooping. And that's why I'm looking at. That's why like it's so cool to see these players where they are now. Like it's cool to see Paige be a starter in her first year as an All-Star.
Kylie Watson looks so
Same with
different in this
Caitlin,
picture.
Angel. You said who?
It's like Kylie Watson looks so different in this picture.
It's because she don't got the brown hair, I don't think, in
Yeah,
that picture.
it's like a blonde streak, like
Yeah,
highlights, like
yeah. Her and Maddie Sure have
completely
like the
different.
same color hair. Yeah, her hair is like brunette now.
And then you got Maddie Sherwood, like the platinum blonde.
Hmm. Yeah, that was a fun team. They all left at like the same time, which was crazy. It's like, oh, we got the greatest guy going on. Like, if
Yeah,
you
I
got that many
remember.
players leaving at the same time, like,
Yeah,
hold on. And it was similar to Oregon State. Oregon State was a little bit different, but
yeah.
it was similar to theirs. Oh, um, Gabby Gregory and TVO are going to play in Puerto Rico soon. So
Oh,
shout out to them. They're going to go play professionally over there. I believe it's professionally. Um, but she was also in the news
dang,
this
them boy
weekend
ain't
with
have
the
no type of team
what is the
pictures.
TVO? What is the TVO was crazy. I
What
felt
is the
bad.
TVO is crazy. I'll say, damn.
And she was right in front of her. Like, what is the TVO? Oh, that's me. Huh? What's your name is? And then Natisha Heidemann Googling her right in front of her is crazy work, bro. She's like, yeah, I
Right,
played at
dog.
USC last year. She said, oh, yeah. She said, yeah, I played at Oregon State 3 years before that. She's like, yeah. And I think she was like, I don't know if she was trying to look her up or if she was trying to look up highlights. Like, Natisha Heidemann was like searching. I was like, in front of her is crazy, bro. Because I
Nah,
was like,
for
why the
sure.
chat blowing up? What is the TVO? She's like, oh, that's me. She
That
said
is
it's really funny
crazy,
though. She said
dog.
she didn't take offense to it. She said it
But
was
I
funny.
saw her TikTok with it, so I'm glad she like kind of like made not made fun, like
Oh
kind of
yeah.
played along with it. So
Yeah, I saw her on TikTok live a couple of nights ago. So I was like, let me listen in real quick, see what they're talking about. But I was like, yeah, you got to take that kind of stuff and run with it because if you don't, you're gonna be really sick. Like, damn, they don't know me. But it's like at the end of the day, like not all WNBA players watch women's college basketball, especially if they're like overseas, like playing basketball. Like it's hard to keep up with that stuff. So it makes sense. But I don't think there's any other like, big news. Yeah, I'm a little worried about the Liberty getting MMB submit now. I don't like that. Also,
yeah,
who not playing?
you said
Like
who?
MMA Smith's probably coming off the bench, but like
Oh, you said who's
who's not
not
getting
playing?
minutes now? Because Nair Sabali been getting a good bit of minutes. Isabel
Well, I
Harrison
thought
been
she
hooping
was
the
out
last couple
though.
of weeks. And then she was out last night with rest, they said.
Okay.
And then
I know I peeped that she
Kennedy
was
Burke's
out.
been getting good minutes too. So it's like that's why I didn't
Like
think
I
he would
said,
go
this is
there.
the
I was
type
like,
of greed that they talk about in the Bible. I'm not tripping.
yeah, if he gets one this year, she
You got
staying. I
Natasha
don't care what
Cloud.
nobody says.
You got Leonie Phoebus. You got Isabel Harrison, Sabrina Ionescu, Marie Johannes, John Cole Jones, Nara Solly, Graham Stewart, Katie Burke. Now you got Emma Smith.
Cheating.
Don't forget you got Rebecca Gardner,
Hey, they
who's a
spend
hell
that
of a
bread, bro.
defender.
Josiah gonna spend that money.
Clara Sai gonna spend that money. Clara
Josiah's gonna spend that money.
Clara is gonna spend that money. Clara is running the
Josiah's
ship.
gonna spend that money.
Clara is running the ship for the Liberty. All right.
Did he not spend money with y'all too? Okay, they both gonna spend that money. Come on now.
He did. His
Gonna spend that money.
His name is on the checkbooks. His name is on the checks.
Exactly.
He's the owner.
Because who was writing the checks for them Jets that they got in trouble for? Josiah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His name.
Because they didn't say her. They said him specifically when they was doing the investigation. They said Josiah.
She calling the shots.
That's fine. Who writing the check though?
He said, baby, here my checkbook.
Who the bread from though?
Joe.
You say it like that. Joe.
I'm in such a jokey mood today, man. I have to be after
man.
the past couple of days, bro. But anyways, man, speaking of title contenders, in title races, let's get into a little bit of this playoff push, man. We got how many games we got left? Not a lot in the regular season. Let's see. All right, we got a little under 20 games left for everybody. Give or take 20-ish games left in the season. Got the standings at this current moment are Minnesota Lynx at 1 with a 21-4 record. New York Liberty at 2 with a 16-6 record. The Phoenix Mercury at 3 with a 15-7 record. Got the Seattle Storm at 4 with a 14-10 record. Then you got the Atlanta Dream at 5 with a 13-10 record. Las Vegas Aces are finally over 500 with a 12-11 record. You got the Indiana Fever with a 12-12 record. You got the Washington Mystics at 8 with an 11-12 record. Not too far behind them is the Golden State Valkyrie at a 10-11 record. You got the Los Angeles Sparks at a 9-14 record. The Chicago Sky at a 7-16 record, and the Dallas Wings at a 7-17 record. What in the world? Why does it only show? Am I missing the team? I'm definitely missing the team. The Connecticut Sun. Why can I not see the Connecticut Sun's record?
They are 3-19.
3-19. That's probably why I can't see the record. They don't want me to see the record.
I was like,
because I see 12, and it's like
the Wings bad, but they not that bad.
Hold on. I was like, yo, like I saw 12. I'm like, I know there's 13 teams in the league. I know I'm not tripping, but the ad is in the way of the
Connecticut was gonna be bad though.
The ad is.
I think we had Connecticut as like the worst team in the league coming into the season.
Yeah, we definitely did. We were right on that one.
Because it was like y'all don't have no like real like go-to star player or anything like that. So it's like it makes sense.
Yeah, we were right on that.
Some of these teams shouldn't be this low though.
Nah, like the Sparks. I am not impressed with what I've seen from the Sparks this season.
I meant that.
Granted, we thought Cam Brink would have been back earlier. Granted, we thought things would have worked better with this team, but things have not.
Yeah.
Golden State Valkyries has been a pleasant surprise.
Defense. Yeah.
Golden State Valkyries, Washington Mystics, they've been a pleasant surprise. Chicago Sky has been a disappointment, but we've talked about that.
Yeah. They've been better as of late, but now they got some injuries. Like Barry Atkins is out now, so.
Yeah, they're just young. And I mean, I don't want to say young because they do have some vets.
I think they're stuck in between what they're trying to do.
Exactly. They have
Are
no
you trying
clear
to compete
direction,
or are you
bro.
trying to rebuild?
They have no clear direction, bro.
They brought in how many draft picks this year? 2, 3?
They brought in Haley Van Lith. They brought in
Maddie
Maddie
Westbeld.
Westbell. So
I
that's
feel like
two
there's
right
somebody
there.
else. Maybe there was somebody else they drafted and then they cut them. But I feel like they had more than the 2 draft picks. But you're not even really playing your draft pick. Like Maddie got time last night because Ariel Atkins and Michaela Onyenwere was out. But when you have
Yeah,
your
just
full
Haley
roster
and
healthy,
Maddie
they
that
don't
they
play.
kept.
So it's like you can't. I don't know. It's weird to like draft young, but also
Hmm.
go for try to go get a player like Ariel Atkins and a player like Courtney Vandersloot, giving up draft capital to get them or to
Yeah.
get Ariel Atkins, and not really pushing the limits. Like if you're gonna go, you might as well go all the way out.
Oh
Like
yeah.
trade the picks that were Haley Van Lith and were Maddie Westbrook. See if you can get something else. Like
Yeah.
it just don't make sense. Like they're just like stuck in between of like, are we rebuilding? Or are we? Because you can't rebuild. I mean, you can, but like it's gonna be hard to rebuild now because you gave up your pick. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. Who else has
It's
been?
weird.
I don't know. I know we also had. What else was there? Dallas Wings. We had a little bit higher, but it's not surprising that they're here. It's just more so like slightly surprised that they're here, seeing how they got there, seeing some of the games, seeing how some of the players have played. It's like our expectations were low, but holy, you know, at times.
Fair.
But I'm glad
I mean,
that
I
Paige
will say
Beckers has had
Dejanay
a
was out
great
for a
rookie
good
season.
minute. Enrique missing time.
Yeah,
So
they traded Alyssa.
she did trade Melissa. Leah Rue and Luisa Geisel have been really good.
Yeah, it's
So
good. Good look. Good start.
Big T has not
Um,
been getting minutes, thankfully, respectfully. Just saying. Haley Jones knows how to play basketball. Paige Beckers knows
indeed,
how to play basketball.
ethical hoops.
When Maddie Seegers comes back, she'll know how to play basketball.
Ethical hoops.
Um, I don't know. They have good pieces. It's just figuring out what your culture is, what your team is going to look like for the future. Like
Yeah,
this is the season to figure out if Paige and Enrique works, or if you want to keep trying to make it work. Um,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
and you just go from there.
Cut that out. Let that go, please, please. Because listen, I'm sorry, it's not working. It's not working.
I mean, I'm trying to
I
tell
think
you.
it's ego in the way. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Las Vegas has been disappointing this season, but I feel like they had a good win last night against Atlanta. I watched that game. They had a pretty good win against Atlanta, a team that it's above them in the standings, a team that is like right outside of um I would say they're a dangerous team when they're good and they're healthy, you know, when all cylinders are clicking for them. They're a team you don't want to match up with in the first round of the playoffs. So they'll probably be in that 4 or 5 range. They'll probably be a 4 or 5 matchup, and it'll be a very entertaining 4 or 5 matchup.
I want to see these teams healthy. Man. Like
Yes.
Ryan is out for the rest of the month. Caitlin's been
Mm,
out,
yeah.
back and forth.
Yo, and that's what
Like
hurt in the
Vegas has been
game.
healthy.
Like
Vegas
Vegas
has
has
been
been
bad.
healthy
Like they're
from
getting
day
rewarded
one.
with other players, with other teams around them being unhealthy.
Yes.
Because if Indiana was healthy, they'd probably have a few more wins. If Atlanta was healthy, they'd probably have a few more wins.
Yeah.
And granted, Atlanta's was at one point was like top 2, top 3. Now,
Yeah.
obviously, when you lose arguably your best player, like things are going to change. Things are going to take a little step back, especially when you play those top 2 players, the first most minutes or the most minutes in the league and the third most minutes in the league.
Oh,
So that means you don't respect or you don't expect much from who's coming off the bench, and now you got to play them a ton of minutes. So uh, I think the top 4 are somewhat solidified at this point. I think it's going to be some form of Minnesota, New York, Phoenix, Seattle.
mm-hmm.
Depending on when Ryan comes back, I think Atlanta has a case. I think Indiana will finish above Las Vegas if Caitlin comes back. And I think Las Vegas could end up being the 7th seed.
Mm.
And they keep losing to the Mystics. So the Mystics, if the Mystics keep running stuff, the Mystics will have the tiebreaker and they can be the 8.
Mm.
And the Valkyries keep smacking them, so they could be the. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I've seen a lot of people saying, like, oh, I can see the Aces making a run.
I mean, hey, they
Prove me
started.
wrong.
I said they started last night. If they can continue on,
But we've said that multiple times this season.
not what I'm
Because then
saying.
they'll
I'm
turn
saying. I'm
around and
saying.
they'll
I'm
lose to
saying.
a bad team.
Well, I would have said if somebody's saying that for them heading into the second half of the season. I'm saying that they're starting it on a good note with a win last night. Their first came back from the All-Star break. That's why I referenced that game.
So they lost
But
to the
I'm not
Fever,
really
then they beat the
convinced. It's
Sun,
going to
then they
take a
lost
lot
to the
more.
Liberty,
Listen,
to the
it's going to take a
Mystics,
lot more
beat the
from the Las
Valkyries.
Vegas Aces for me to be convinced that they're a title contender this year, or that they're
They
serious
play the
about winning the
Fever
title this year.
tomorrow. They play the
Playing
Fever
Fever tomorrow.
tomorrow and the Lynx on Friday.
Okay, those are both tough
And then
games,
the
but
Wings
still,
on Sunday.
those are tough but winnable games for them. I mean, they have the capabilities to win those games. Obviously, they have the skill
Yeah,
set. They have the
that's the problem.
they
That is the
have
problem.
the facilities to win. It's just a matter of actually doing so.
Yeah, because they had beat the what's the who did they beat? Where I was like, okay, they might be making a. I made a video. They beat the Storm. No,
Okay, yeah,
with the
no,
Mercury. No, they beat the Mercury, right? Yeah, they beat the Mercury June 29th. And I was like, all right, this is the run. After they beat the Mercury, they turned around. They lost to the Fever by 27. Then they beat the Sun, who have 3 wins. Then they lost to the Liberty. Then they lost to the Mystics. Then they beat the Valkyries by 2. Then they beat the Wings by 4. And then they just beat the Ace, the Dream.
yeah,
So 3-game winning streak, but
those,
against 2 teams that they should be beating.
yeah,
And it took them winning by 2 against the Valkyries, winning by 4 against the Wings, and then they got a really good win against the Dream. All credit to
hmm
them there. Got to go beat the Fever in Indiana, and then you got to go beat Minnesota in Minnesota.
they on a hell of a road
If you
trip.
don't,
They
you're
they
right back
don't
under
play a
500.
they don't play a home game till August.
And they play the Lynx that home game,
Yes, they
and then they
play
play the
Fever,
Valkyries back to
Lynx,
back. Who's beating them?
Dallas, Sparks, and then you got the Lynx at the crib. Listen,
Yeah, this August gonna be tough. They got the Lynx,
oh
then
yeah,
they
the
got the
playoff push would
Storm,
be
the
so for real.
Liberty, the Mercury, the
Yes,
Dream again, the Mercury, the Mystics, the Dream. Like I say the Mystics and the Valkyries because they've lost to them multiple times.
yep,
Like,
and lost
I don't know,
bad.
man.
You need to tell me a team full of second, third, fourth options being y'all by 20 at the crib.
You have to say it like that.
I'm sorry. You know I like to rip the band-aid off. I don't like to sugarcoat nothing. Cause I'm real. I'm real. I'm really, really real.
You didn't. He
I
didn't.
did. Anyways,
He did not.
all right. So I would say out of so obviously you got the Liberty contenders, you got Lynx contenders. I would say going down the line of Mercury, Seattle, Atlanta. I'll throw Vegas and Indiana in the mix too. What team do you think has the greatest chance at disrupting um, either the Liberty or the Lynx and making a run towards being a contender, contending for a championship?
So I did a video on this a couple days ago. I did not have the Aces in it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they just haven't been impressive enough to me. I ranked them 1 through 6. I think I did a TikTok on it too. It was Lynx, Liberty, then it was Storm, Mercury, I believe. Maybe it was Mercury Storm. I don't remember. And then it was Fever, Dream. So all of these teams have something that could halt the Liberty or the Lynx. Can they do it? Is the question. The Dream have size, they have perimeter scoring. They have the capabilities of being good on defense, or being really good on defense against a team like the Lynx. Um, for me, the only thing with the dream is late game, like last 3-4 minutes of the game, like making the right plays, executing, making shots when you need to make them. That's really the only thing for them. Obviously, you want Ryan to be healthy.
Yeah.
Seattle, I think Seattle might have the best chance of beating any of those teams just because of the versatility that they have. Um, they have size, they have point guard play, they have versatility with the wings with NECA and Gabby. They have great defense. They can score. They can shoot the ball. Like all the things that you need, all the tools that you need to beat a team like them, you have. And I think the Storm are the best equipped to do that. I think the Mercury have a conversation, but I think them not having a real center will hurt them in those two series specifically. Um, like you can play AT at the 5 and play Cat at the 4, and then Satu at the 3, Cat Westbelt. But like technically that's playing a lot of size, but at the same time it's not, because you're going to be going against Ezzy McGregor, Nneka Ogwumike, and Gabby Williams, or you're going to be going against Atlanta Smith and Nafisa Collins and Bridget Carlson, or you're going to be going against John Quell Jones, Brianna Stewart, Leonie Phoebus. Like all of those players have size and length that the Storm, or not the Storm, the Mercury just don't really have right now. Like you have Kalani Brown, but they don't trust her enough to play heavy minutes in a series like that, at least from what
No,
I've seen.
I wouldn't think she'd
Um,
match up against like Fee and Stewie and them. Not quite yet either.
mm-mm. Like Emma Meesman would have been great for them. Emma Meesman
Yes,
would have been great for Phoenix. She would have been
Phoenix,
great for
Seattle.
Minnesota. I don't, nah, not really
No, because
Seattle,
Seattle, they got
because
a lot of bigs. They got a lot of
Seattle
bigs.
still had, yeah, I was gonna say they
They
just had to
got
leave it real
Ezzy, they
good
got
because they
Dom.
had Dominique back there. So I would say Phoenix and Minnesota were the two that made the most sense. Like she could
Yeah,
have gone to Indiana,
yeah.
but yeah. And
Indiana would have been
then
tough.
like Atlanta doesn't need it. They got a ton of size already.
No.
Minnesota, I just feel like it would have been perfect. Like you could have played Atlanta and Emma together, put Fee
Yeah,
at the 3,
yeah,
and then Courtney at the 1, and K-Mac at the 2. You could still play without them. Like you could play her and Jess Shepard. You could play her, Fee, Bridget Carlton, K-Mac. Like there are so many different things you could do. And obviously you can still do that with the Liberty too. But I think it hurts because I don't know if they're gonna play Meesman, John Quell, and Stewie at the same time.
yeah. No,
So you're kind of you kind of have to pick and choose. Like you have to choose which one you want to play out of those 3.
I think they keep the starting lineup the same, just
Yeah,
for
for sure.
for chemistry purposes and just how well of a unit they work as. And but I think we do get to see. I don't think they bring Emma to New York for no reason. Like she will be a
Well,
big
yeah,
part of the offense, or offense of the game plan. She will definitely be in the second unit, and might be first off the bench in certain circumstances, situations.
yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
yeah. Me, I would. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say I would think out of who I said Phoenix, Seattle. I said Phoenix, Seattle, uh, Atlanta, Vegas, and Indiana. I think Indiana healthy, bro. Like if Kate could stay on the court, bro. Dang, if Caitlin could stay on the court, this team would be in a different place. I mean, they're 500 now,
Yeah,
so it's not like they're bad. And I mean, I don't know the on and off numbers off the top, but I don't know the direct impact of Caitlin being on the court, not being on the court in terms of like games played. But she's missed like almost half the season. So I mean, I know like a grown injury is like I don't know, something that just like it's just nagging to a sense. It's like something that's just doesn't really go away easily. Something that you really got to rest with for real. So I think hopefully she can stay healthy for an extended period of time or for the rest of this season, so they can have a good playoff push. Because this team at full strength, like we've seen this team against against the best of the best. We've seen this team against the Liberty and how Caitlin played the way she played. We see this team against the Lynx in the Commissioner's Cup game. We've seen this team against other teams at their best. And when they're at their best, they're one of the best teams in the league.
They've beaten they've beaten the Dream, they've beaten
Yeah,
the Lynx, they've beaten the
yeah,
Liberty, they've
yeah,
beaten the Storm, they've beaten the
yeah,
Aces. The only team they haven't beaten is the Mercury because they haven't played them yet. Like, and I'm not saying they're gonna beat the Mercury, but they haven't had the opportunity to beat them yet. But they've beaten
yeah.
the top teams, the teams that you would have in the conversation as
Yep.
contenders. Like they've beaten them, and not only I don't think all those games were at home.
No.
I think they beat the Aces on the road, and I think that might have been without Caitlin. They beat the Storm. That might have been at home. Um, I think they beat the Dream on the road. I can't remember completely, but them being able to beat those teams at all, like in being those conversations, is huge, especially with the way that CC has been in and out of the lineup. And even when she's been in the last month or so, she hasn't been super efficient.
Yeah.
Um, like her 3-point numbers on the road, I think she's only made like one or two threes on the road this season
Crazy.
total. Like that's
Crazy.
crazy.
That's bad. That is insane. That is not good. No bueno.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Especially her being a player she is. Shooting like that on the road game? Nah.
Yeah,
Not gonna cut it.
yeah.
But yeah, I would
So
think the
hopefully she
Fever
can get
has the
healthy.
best. Oh god.
No, I'm just saying hopefully she can get healthy.
Yeah. I would think Fever might have the best chance of knocking one of these teams off. Um, I would say Seattle would be too. I think Seattle, they're listen, that's grown woman strength going on in Seattle. All right. Like them vets, they hooping, bro.
That naked throw was nuts last night. I don't care
That's
what
why I
nobody
say
says.
grown woman strength.
That was OD. That
Grown
was
woman
OD.
strength.
Nah, that was
But
OD.
between NECA, Gabby, and Skylar, that's a serious trio right there. They should be on a damn slam cover. Slam
It's a
putting all these
quartet.
covers out. Slam getting
As
all these damn photographs and link ups and photo shoots. They ain't got what, a storm yet? Dropping the damn ball. Dropping the ball. Dropping the ball.
as it better be in that picture. That's all I'm gonna say. That's a quartet, man. Put some respect on Ezzy name. Ezzy is like Bam. Like
That's
she's
a
gonna
good
do a
name.
lot of things great, but she's not gonna be like super flashy or like pop off the screen. Her numbers aren't gonna look great. But if you watch the game, you're like, damn, like Ezzy be doing some wild stuff. Like, yeah, her athleticism is crazy. And
Yeah.
her skill level is grown every single season. So shout out to her. But yeah, I can see why you have the Fever one and the Storm too. Like the Fever, when they play at their best, they feel like one of the most dangerous teams in the league. That's something I would like to see. Is like when every team plays at their best, who's the best team in the league?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that doesn't mean like everybody on the court scores 40 points. Like the best brand of basketball that your team could possibly play. If
Yeah.
everyone played that, like if everyone did that, who would come out as the best team?
I feel you would have to go with the team with the best skill. Best skill and best chemistry. So just think about it. If they're playing at the best at the highest level, that means they're working as a well-oiled machine, and that means their strengths are heightened in a sense. So yeah, I think the New York strengths, their post play, and
I'm
they
gonna
got a
say
hell of a shooter, and they got good defense on the perimeter too. Well, better defense on the perimeter now. You got whatchamacallit. I would say the Phoenix, not Phoenix, Minnesota Lynx are a little more well rounded in the sense that you got a 3 level scorer in the Fisa Collier. Um, you got Courtney Williams who's high energy. You got Alana Smith who gets it done on the post in the post. Um, well coached and really it's a gritty like hustle team. Like they get after it. Kayla McBride, shooter, sniper. Um, so that's another dangerous team as well. I would say at its best, at its peak. Um, Ace is at their peak. I mean, we're talking
should
about
be
best. Should be. We talking about best version of them, or like at their best they've played this season because it's a difference.
both,
Okay,
both. Like based on what they've done
best
this season,
versions of
their
this
best
current
play.
team. Yeah,
Yes,
best versions of this current team. Got it. So Aces probably like 3 to 4. Then I will put Indiana over them at 3.
I
And
low
what I
key
put
put Phoenix over
Seattle,
them. Maybe
Phoenix. I
not.
be forgetting about Phoenix. There's a
Like,
lot of good
because
basketball in the W
we
this
still haven't
season,
really seen
man.
Phoenix play fully healthy. Like we've seen Ka and
Yeah,
Satu play for
Satu's
like
coming
two
back.
games together. Like there was a stretch where it was just Satu, then there was
Yeah.
just a recent stretch where it was just AT,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're getting to see AT, Ka, and Satu again. And now
Jamal.
they've added Juwana Bonner, so the team looks a little different
Yep.
with her coming off the bench. But which I'm glad she's coming off the bench and she didn't take Cat's spot. But um I do think like if they like them playing at their best is pretty dangerous just because if you have Alyssa Thomas playing like that freight train role with Satu still being able to go get you 25, 30 and Ka, being able to get you 25, 30, like that's really dangerous. But granted, we haven't been able to see that yet, so we don't really know what that looks like in totality. I would say they're more top heavy than the other teams are. Like the Aces are also pretty top heavy, but I think the Storm have a good balance. I think not necessarily like deep in the bench, but I would say like in their starting lineup they have a good balance. And then the Lynx and the Liberty obviously have like the best balance in the league, I would say,
Yeah.
in terms of like good depth. Indiana's up there. I mean, Dallas doesn't have bad depth. They just ain't got enough talent to win games. But I'm trying to think who else is a good depth. Sparks depth is pretty good. Valkyries obviously have great depth because
Team is
they
full of
all
depth.
play depth roles. Except for All-Star Kayla Thornton, man. Shout out
Yes,
Kayla Thornton.
one had to shine in the bunch.
Damn. You've been throwing low-key shots at the Valkyries, man.
I'm sorry for
Not gonna
speaking
lie.
so realistic, man. I rock with the Valkyries. I really do. Please believe me. I rock with Veronica Burton and Kate Martin. Those are two of my favorite players to watch. Kayla Thornton as well. Fans of all three of them.
Veronica
Um,
Burton is not your brand of basketball, brother. That's very shocking to hear.
I like her game. I've always
That's
been high
like
on Veronica
Veronica
Burton.
Burton is like Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, I wasn't high on her game though. Like I rock with her.
Do you remember what college you played at? It's Big Ten school.
It's a Big Ten school. I want to say Northwestern.
Yes, sir. Good shit, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, she was really locking shit up in Northwest.
Yeah. But but no, I'm just saying one had to shine out of the bunch. Like if they were good, I knew that they were gonna get an All-Star. You know. So I'm saying it would have been one person to shine from that. That
Yeah,
wasn't really a shot to them. It was just a matter of seeing who that one person would have been.
no, it makes sense.
Yeah. All right. You got anything else, W, before we transition to NBA for a little bit? And when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit.
Gabby Williams for DPOY. That's it.
I don't
And
stand by that.
FIFA MVP.
Stand with that as well. Pace Becker's rookie of the year.
Yes.
All right. Just making sure.
The race is going to be a lot of fun though down the
It
stretch.
is.
Like her,
It is.
Kiki, and
It
Sonya are
is.
going for it.
Yes.
They're all going for it, and I can't wait to see it. Nia Rivers low key in the conversation, like not in
Yeah.
the conversation.
Should be
Like
all rookie team.
she should be all she should be all rookie team. But then you still have like Layla Lakin, who's played really well as of late. You got players like Janelle Salon. You got players like Carla Late. Like these players that have not necessarily been drafted this year, but this is their first year. Like, do they count as rookies? Like Kat Westbeld, is she technically a rookie, so she could be on the all rookie team like Phoebus last year, Van Loo. So it's interesting to see.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
All right.
that's it.
So let's talk hoops. No, but we've been talking hoops. Let's talk. What was I about to look up? Anyways, that does not matter. All right. We got some homecomings. Damian Lillard signed a 3-year deal worth $42 million. $42 million. Very, very team friendly deal there. To return to the Portland Trailblazers. This comes after he was waived by the Milwaukee Bucks. You know what was the crazy part of all this, or do like a good bit of this, like in the middle of this? The NBA shouted him out for his birthday and used an All-Star picture.
They knew.
It's like it's crazy. They used an All-Star picture because this was like, well, his birthday was after he got waived by the Bucks, but like, it's like, dang, they used an All-Star picture, bro. They don't know what team he going to. That's bad.
I mean, it probably would have been weird to put the Bucks after they had just waived him.
Yeah.
And then you can't put Portland because he ain't played for them in 2-3 years. So
yeah. And then even then, with him coming back to Portland, it was such a big thing for him to leave. I mean, granted, yes, he spent 11 years of his career in Portland. So him spending that long of his career, of his adulthood, of his manhood, spending that in his career. I mean, spending that amount of time
for 13
in
years.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I know.
13 years.
It does not seem real.
Kyrie been in the league for 14.
Yeah, that doesn't seem real.
So
when I think about them being rookies, I think about like my beginning years playing 2K in middle school.
Literally. Like they were on the top 75. And we watched them start their careers.
Yeah.
Like Anthony Davis, 2012. I don't think so.
Oh. Well, I met his aunt once, and she showed me pictures from the draft. Which was
that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... I don't know. I'm glad he went back, honestly.
No, for sure.
Their personal life seemed to be a real struggle once he left. And I'm not about to get into all the details. Like,
nah.
If you know, you know. If you don't know, go look it up. You can do your own research. But there are certain things that come before basketball, and children and family is one of those. And you can try to put yourself in a better situation basketball wise, and it may not work out for you personal life wise. and that's constant. And he was just never able to really fully fulfill what he wanted or get and feel the fulfillment that he wanted in Milwaukee. Like it didn't feel like home. Um, Obviously the other stuff that was going on was also weighing on him. He was going through different injuries, like the calf, and I think he had a shoulder injury too that like took him out for a good bit.
Yeah.
Um, then he had the blood clot. So
Yep.
like there was just a bunch of stuff that was just saying like this just ain't it in a way. Like this is like it's time to go somewhere else or it's time to like go back. And just seeing like his reaction to like walking through the locker room again, like and it's not we're not that far removed from seeing him like in the crowd or not in the crowd, but like walking into the arena. He's like, yeah, I'm not used. Like I've never gone to the away side. Like I'm seeing all these people that I've seen for my
For
entire NBA
years.
career now.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing them as somebody that's not on the team anymore. So it's a full circle moment. It's great to see. Like sometimes we want to see certain players leave and try to go get a championship. And some players just should, like Dame should have been a lifer. I feel like
Yeah.
obviously hindsight is 2020, and I was definitely wanting him to come to the Heat. And I think it would have been different if he had gotten to Miami, which I think he'll look back on. And obviously it wasn't his fault. Like he'll look back on and wish that Mick Cronin hadn't, decided not to take or make a trade with the Heat. I think things would have gone a little bit differently. Not to say that we
Yeah.
won a championship, but I think I don't
Just
know. I
being in
just
that
feel like
organization would have been
personal
different for
life
Dame because
wise and things like
they
that
have a
could have
certain
gone
standard.
differently. Yeah, I just think things could have gone a little bit differently, but at the end of the day, we just never know.
It's
But
one
I
of the
am
big what
happy for
ifs.
him. I'm glad to see him happy. That's really all that matters. If he's happy, then I'm happy for the brother. Like he has done everything that he could have done already with his NBA career coming out of Weber State.
Out of
Like I
Weber
said, he's
State,
a
man.
top 75 all time player. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame one day.
Yes.
Um, like multiple time All Star, All NBA guard. Like
Yep.
ain't nothing much more you can ask for. Like
No.
generational wealth, you got everything you need. And he's
Yep.
like, you know what? I'm gonna just go back. Like, I mean, he's rehabbing for the season, so it's not like he's gonna play. So
Yeah.
rehab where you want to be. Rehab in Portland makes the most sense.
Yep.
So
Be close to home with the fam, with the
yeah,
kiddos. So that's good to see. But I think it's crazy to see that though. To see that because like after he left, like when he left Portland, it was a big deal because they drafted Scoot Henderson,
yeah,
who also wears number
hmm
0, and then
yeah,
wearing double zero, right? And
hmm
then in a song that he came out with, right, he talked about how they can never replace him. I mean, which ultimately you can't replace Dame. I'm sorry, it's got to take another person of Dame's caliber to replace Dame,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
whatever Scoop
nobody.
was gonna be that. He
I ain't
hasn't
gonna
been
lie,
to this
Dame
point.
was Dame from season one. Okay,
Yeah, that's
Dame
a
won
fact.
Rookie of the Year over Anthony Davis. Okay, yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
Hold on.
yeah,
Let me see some.
yeah.
Oh, if he played 64 games, rookie season. Okay. He averaged 13 and 8 his first season. Okay. Let's look at him. He must have averaged like 19.
Had to.
He averaged 19 on the dot. That's
Tough,
crazy.
tough.
19 and 6 his first season and played all 82 games. That probably helped her because
Yeah.
AD was 64.
Okay. Yeah. Come about. So I know 80 was
Dame's
a
first
little
3 years, he
injured.
played all 82.
Wow.
He played all 82, and then he didn't play any lower than 73 until 2019, 2020. And then he played 66, 67, and then he had the year where he had the ab injury, and
Mm.
he played 29 games. And then he played 58 and averaged 32 and 22, 23, and then played 73 with Milwaukee and 58 with Milwaukee in the second year there. Dame's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
19, 3 and 6 as a rookie. Yeah. AD was 13 and 8, which is not bad at all. But Dame was definitely more polished coming into the league, so it does make sense. But I just assumed that AD had won Rookie of the Year. Like, it didn't even dawn on me that he didn't win Rookie of the Year. But the difference was like AD has 3 seasons where he's played over 75 games.
Mm.
He played 75 games in 26, 2017. He played
Mm.
75 in 2017, 2018, and then he played 76 in 23, 24. Outside of that, he's played either 60 games, he played 56, he played 36, he played 40, 56, and then he played 9 with Dallas. So he played, what, 53 total? Yeah, 53. No, 51 total. So that's always been the knock on AD, though. It's just
Yeah.
the play, or him being on the court, I should say. But again, shout out Dame. Shout out the Blazers for bringing him back, making things right on both sides. I would say it wasn't just one sided. Um, but when you're a player of Dame's caliber and you're in the same era as Steph, Kyrie, Westbrook, like you feel like if you want to like be cemented in that category, you have to win the championships.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see why. I mean, it made sense why he left to try to go win a ring. It just didn't work out, and
Yeah.
that happens. It's fine.
You
Nothing
know,
wrong
some
with that.
people ring chase and you know don't
And
ultimately
ring chase, and ring. No, just kidding.
don't ultimately get to the ring. You know, they get out chased or they get outran. I don't know.
Yeah,
Kind of a weird segue into our next player. No other than Mr. Chris Paul is he has announced that this season will be his last season and he will be playing this last season with no other than the Los Angeles Clippers. The team he had I would say experienced his prime years there. I would say he's probably more notable for his time in Los Angeles than in New Orleans. Hell of a player, hell of a time there. A lot of shortcomings though with them, but um, I did think that he would either. Now, see, this is an interesting case because I thought it would like one or two things would have happened with Chris Paul. Um, being that this is his last season, he's gonna like any other person would do, other than Vince Carter, would put themselves in a position by being on a team ready to contend in one way or another. You can say looking at the Clippers roster and seeing their additions, they brought in Brad Beal, and they still got James Harden and Kawhi Leonard on the team as well. Um, they were pretty solid for most of the season last year. They were in the they were fourth or fifth in the standings last year. I mean, this past postseason, but But yeah, I would think that Chris Paul put himself in a situation where he can go and win a chip. Um, I think it's very fitting that he's doing it with the Clippers. Um, I feel like he could have, I almost say could have done it with the Spurs. I mean, the Spurs are a good team, but I don't think they're contenders quite yet. They don't have the playoff experience. Simple as that. I mean, you got the Los Angeles Clippers. They do have the playoff experience, and I think it'll
Maybe
be
a
a
little too
good,
much
fair.
experience.
Yes, I think it
No,
will
I'm just
be.
kidding.
I think it will.
They said the
Bro,
unction.
the unction, man. The updated unction photo is a trip. But
Crazy.
yeah. But no, I think it's cool that Chris Paul gets to have his farewell tour in a Clippers uniform. Being that he's probably the best Clippers player that we've seen in this current era, I would say. Not this current era, but I mean like within the last like 20 years of Clippers history.
I
Who you
mean,
got over Chris Paul?
he's probably their most important player, but
Well, that's
talent
what I'm
wise, it'd
saying.
be Kawhi.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like what Kyle Lowry is to the Raptors, I'm saying Chris Paul is to the Clippers. I'm saying James
I'm here
Harden
for
is to
that.
the Rockets. I'm saying Carmelo is to the Knicks, so on and so forth.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing both these guys um return to their new teams. Return to their old teams. I know it's gonna be a little while long before we see Dame, based on the fact that he's
Hmm.
rehabbing from an Achilles injury. Um,
Yeah, he had
but
a heavy
definitely
limp
looking forward
walking
to
in that locker room too.
yeah. Bro was like, I like the what he said in his press conference. He was like, "Yo, when I got hurt, I was thinking about recovery. I ain't cried out one moment. It just been mine's been on recovery the whole
I
time.
mean, his face literally, he went like that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, bro,
Like
tore his
you going
Achilles and
through
was just like,
Achilles pain.
yeah, that's crazy.
Like I went through a couple strains, not full on tears recently. I can't imagine going through an Achilles tear. Then again, I'm not a world class athlete, professional athlete, so
Bro, Monday somebody did the decel step, or not the decel, the negative step, and I was like, yo, on your pump fake, you did the negative step. Two people done torn their Achilles in here. Not doing that move specifically, but I've seen a lot of stuff that's saying that that negative step. He was like, I did it for real. He said, "Oh, bro, I'm 36. I can't be doing that. Thank you for telling me."
bro, I love how
Like, nah, for
everybody is
sure,
cautious about this now. Ever since
bro.
Tyrese did
It's
it,
bad, bro. It's
Ever since
bad.
Tyrese did it, everybody's been super
I hooped
cautious
this
about it,
morning
bro.
and then was in the pool today. And boy, when I got out the pool, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like everything, like I was like, "I don't know if it's good or bad." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not taking no chances, bro. I'm not hooping too much." Like
Yeah,
I
no,
was hooping Monday through Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now, not taking no chances, bro.
I went to go hoop Monday for the first time since I got hurt, and yeah, I'm done with low top shoes, bro. They just don't
Mm.
have great ankle stability, dog. I twisted my ankle in the jaws.
Sabrina's, man, I'm telling you, Sabrina's. Get you the
I gotta tap
Sabrina's and
it.
get
I
you an
gotta
ankle
tap it
brace.
with. I gotta tap it with the big Brinas. I've been meaning to. The threes look nice. I think the twos have been the best one I've seen. Um,
Yeah,
I do
the
want to try a
twos are
pair of
really
ants
nice.
though. I want to try a pair of ants and a pair of Hardens only because Adidas has upgraded their ankle support.
I wouldn't.
In
I
their
would probably wear
comfort.
like ant and books, but like just like leisure shoe,
I would wear
just out
books. I
like
feel like
everyday
books
shoe.
would be. I don't know why I feel like I tried on a pair of books. I feel like they would be cool to hoop in, like for my style of game, like my feet.
I don't think they would be bad hooping. I'm just so used to hooping in Sabrina's now. I don't really want to wear any other shoes.
Yeah, but
Like
there are a couple book
I'll
colorways
probably
that I
try
like.
Paige's when she comes out because hers will probably be similar. Same with Caitlin.
Yeah, yeah.
Caitlin and Paige's shoe will probably be similar to Serena's. So
Dog, I can't wait for doggone Juju shoe to drop.
which is crazy, but she already went down the shoe.
I'm getting the Juju's. I'm just like
Oh, for
they
sure
a
getting
little
those.
more than a regular Nike shoe, or at least women's Nike
Because
shoe.
I'm thinking about getting that
But
the page, like one of Paige's like Nike GT cuts, but I'm like, those ain't really her shoes, so I don't know.
yeah, they were like
So
how you
once that
remember
shoe
how the
drop,
Hyper Revs were like the Kyries before the Kyries.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. That like
GT
them
cuts are
playing
the
in
Paige
Kyrie's and
Beckers.
Kobe's means that's how they're gonna make their shoes. That's why I'm gonna go get those.
Yeah,
Because I actually never wore Kyrie's. Never had a pair of Kobe's either.
I would say the Kyrie. All right, so look, I had pairs of both. I only hooped in Kyrie's though, because I had pairs of Kobe's on it. I just wore my Kobe's. But on my Kyrie's, I'll say that I had the threes and the fours, right? Threes and the fours, both were very comfortable. Didn't have the
I look
fives.
at myself the fours are the best
The
ones.
fours were the best ones, yo. They're like a top Nike shoe ever. Like they're up there, like in
And it's
my
like,
Nike Hall of Fame
is it
shoe
Kobe?
wise.
Is it Kobe sixes
Which
that a lot of
ones?
people wear, or is it Kobe fours that a lot of people wear?
Probably sixes.
It's Kobe
I
sixes.
think the Grinches are. I know it's like 5 and 6 are the big like low top joints.
Yeah,
I think
I just know there's a specific shoe of Kobe's that is like everyone's favorite. Like if they wore Kobe's, that was their favorite
I want to
shoe
say it's Kobe 6 because
to
if it's
wear.
Kobe, I think the Grinches are Kobe 6s.
Okay.
Yeah, Kobe 6. Those are the ones that everybody likes. Those are the ones they come up with the most colorways of and stuff too. I want the All-Star joints, like what how they got the snake skin, but instead they got the
Mm-hmm.
All-Stars on it, like the stars. Like I need that.
Mm,
That's a crazy shoe.
yeah, I do want a pair of the bitches for the sixes,
But yeah,
but
I'm gonna
them
have to get a
things
pair. I'm gonna have to
they
get a pair of
taxing.
books. I like a couple colorways of books that they got out now. I'm glad that they got more colorways of the books. So yeah, like the decade colorway is pretty good. Standard Phoenix Suns colors. I like whenever they're in their team colors. I don't really like other
Yeah.
weird, crazy colorways. I also like the Forrest Gump joints that he made too, like the ones based off the Cortezes.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah. I wish there was a few more colorways for the books though. I feel like he only has
yeah.
like 4 or 5.
The Moab colorway is cool. It's just that color palette. I don't really have a lot of my closet to really match
Yeah.
that. But the decade joints, the ones that are regular Phoenix Suns colors, yeah, I rock those. But yeah, Kobe sixes are the popular Kobe's. But yeah, I want to say I had the Kobe's. I also had the Kobe fives when I was in middle school. I had Kobe fives in middle school. They were black,
Can't remember
white,
what
and yellow.
ones Lil had
I
because
had
his were like rattlesnake,
those, and it's like, bro,
but
you can
also
get those
like
in the outlets, bro. Like that's back when
white,
you could get
yellow,
shoes.
purple.
That's back when you get shoes in the outlets, still, bro. Like shoes were sit. Like they restock on shoes. Like they don't come out with a limited amount of limited amount of pairs of shoes where you gotta just buy like buying shoes pre sneakers out, bro. Anyways, man. But now I get new hooping shoes. Kyrie fours are the best shoes I ever hooped in. Doka Drews, crazy, crazy, crazy colorway, crazy to hoop in. Like I said, very comfortable shoe. Um, but yeah, no, I gotta have something a similarity to that in terms of like comfort and performance. That was a real durable shoe too. But we've been on for 2 hours. I'm getting tired. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
So
All right, y'all know what to do. Oh, I forgot to mention this, but I guess I can mention it now since we're at the end of the episode. I have started 2K rebuilds. I'm in the midst of doing
yes,
the next
sir.
rebuild. So I'll be posting the highlights of those on my TikTok probably this weekend at some time. I'll be posting the first installment. So TikTok is at underscore Bryce Warner. I think it's a period between the Bryce and Warner. I'm trying to change my username back to my original username. It's not cooperating, so I don't know what's going on. But anyways, speaking of Devin Booker, I was able to land Devin Booker in whatchamacallit. And I was able to land Devin Booker in a trade in the rebuild. Draft day trade, may I add, which is crazy. But I was too busy trying to trade up. So I was trying to, all right, my approach was to build through the draft. I was trying to trade up to get, got lost out on Cooper Flag, obviously. I had like the 7th pick. So I was like, all right, I'm going to try and trade up, get like Ace Bailey or Jeremiah Fears, you know. And I was trying to use guys that, let's see, I can't, the way 2K was set up, I did it from like start from today. But see, they didn't update the rosters, so I can't start it like literally today, as in July 3rd.
You gotta find people's custom rosters.
Right. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna start from the draft, right? So I started from the draft. Drafted. So no, so I got 5 picks, but I did not use all 5 picks. See, I went with the same kind of approach, but put my spin on it, right? So I had 2 lottery picks, 7 and 14. Traded those for Devin Booker to them Suns, right? And that was it, straight up 7 and 14 for Devin Booker. It was either that, yeah, it was either that or get Paul George for their mid-round pick, like Philly's mid-round pick.
The big 2025.
I know
That would have been a fleece because they would have still had the number 2 pick
they had the number 4 pick in the draft
or number 3 pick.
They had the number 4. No, so look, they didn't have the draft order as in like the NBA draft.
Oh,
order.
it wasn't the
They
same.
still
Gotcha,
did the lottery,
gotcha.
yeah. So
so they would have 4, 7, and 14.
Yeah, they were trying to slap
That
my head.
looky
I
would
was
have been
like,
a win
no.
for the. That would have been a win for Philly. Get off that money, and you get 3 players that can contribute right away.
I was trying to trade up for Dylan Harper, bro, but like everybody else that was like 2 through 4 was not going for it, bro. So I'm like, all right, bro, I'm trying to take that out. Jeremiah Fears, Ace Bailey, it is, right? So Cooper Fly went 1, shocker. He went to Charlotte though. Cooper Fly with the Charlotte. I want to say who else? I want to say top 3 was Charlotte. I don't think the Mavericks. I want to throw.
They probably had their regular pick. They were supposed to have.
Yeah. I think Utah had like 5. I know New Orleans had like. Yeah, I know New Orleans had 6. We had 7. I want to say Philly had 4. I want to say Toronto had 3, maybe. Yeah, but I drafted Jeremiah Fear. No, and then right on top of it, so I used Cam. No, what pick did I use? What did I use Cam Johnson for? I know I used Cam Johnson for something else, or maybe I used him in the Devin Booker trade. I don't know, but I have the screenshots on my PlayStation. But I know I used 2 of the draft picks on D-Book. Got D-Book, right? Then I got. So I traded my lottery pitch for Devin Booker. Then I traded back into the lottery. Got Jeremiah Fears at 7 still. Or at 8. I don't know. 1 or 2. At 7 or 8. So yeah. Traded 7. Got 8. Got Fears. Then I got Drake Powell. I kind of want to stay on brand a little bit. So I got Drake Powell and I got what's bro name? Danny Wolf. So yeah, I kind of want to stick similar to what the Nets actually did. Yeah, I think I messed up on contract signings and stuff or whatever. Who else did I trade? I traded Nick Claxton, got some picks for him. Um, with hopes to landing someone like Nas Reed in free agency, right? That didn't work out. But I signed Cam Thomas to a long term deal.
How much money you
And
getting per year, bro?
like
Getting a
28, I
max?
think. No, I gave him like 28
Damn.
for 4 years.
What he asking for?
Like currently,
Mm,
I'm not
in
sure.
real
I'm
life.
not sure what they're asking for, what he's asked for in real life, but I think that's what's
He's
in
asking
talks.
for 20 to 25 million per year.
And I gave him 28.
Dang. I knew that was a lot. I was like, hold on, that feel like a lot. Let me see.
Right.
Because they not even trying, like, bro, no restricted
It's
free
no
agents have been signed.
rush. Yeah, it's been no rush for Cam in the market.
No Caruso, not Caruso, no Giddy,
Yeah.
no, what's I can't think of the damn Kaminga.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just restricted free agents just sitting. No deal. It's like they're
Waiting
like,
to
boy,
get
the season
matched.
gonna start. They still ain't gonna be.
Waiting to
They
get
still ain't gonna
matched.
have no damn match sheet or offer
I
yet.
let D'Lo go. I mean, because that was obvious. I don't think I would. I let D'Lo go because
Yeah, if you got your
Fears.
left ears, brother.
No, say I got Fears. I got D Book. Um, signed Luke
Damn, you should have
Kennard.
kept D'Lo for him to be able to play with one of his best friends. You already got to play with Cat. Now you got to get to play with D Book
No.
in Brooklyn, where D'Lo was once an All Star.
Yeah.
Full circle. And then maybe you package some things, you trade for Cat. Now the three best friends, all in Brooklyn, just hooping.
Anyways, D'Lo. I did not sign D'Lo back. I messed around. Right. I messed up, and I forgot to sign back Dayron Sharp. And I was like, "Whoa, how did I miss that?"
So now you ain't got no center.
Yeah, no, I ain't got no center. Well, I don't really have a good like paint presence, bro. Like it's just I don't know. It's D Book. It's got Luke Kennard coming off the bench as my six man. But I got I got Book, Cam. Who's our three? Oh, and then it's like you got like the Nets rookies that I kind of kept like held on to, like some of the Nets young players that I held on to. I forgot to hold on to Dayron Sharp. I am.
You better kept Trenton Crawford.
Did I keep Trendon Wofford? I think I let him go because he's not on the team in real life anymore either.
Where he at?
He's in Philly.
I'm tweaking. He is in Philly.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a. Yeah, I should have kept him. He was good.
I like Trendon Wofford. Oh, I got Noah Clowney on the team. That's who's getting a good amount of minutes at the moment. I'm trying to think of who else there is. But yeah, no, I should have kept on the Dayron Sharp, man. Uh, wanted Nas Reed, but I think with D Book's contract and the contract I gave Cam, taking up a. Oh my god! See, I'm bad at this rebuilding thing.
Boy gave Cam too much money and now he can't sign. Now it's Reed. And Cam might have taken less money for his boy to come play with him.
Yeah.
Selling the bag. Literally selling
Well,
the bag.
you can't put that in negotiations in 2K that I'm about to come get your boy like they do in real
Obviously,
life.
but you can see the meter if you take it down a little bit, it may not move.
I know. I might just have to redo it. That's take
Did
one
you
because
go
he.
up or did you just give him what he wanted?
I kind of went down actually. I think he
Okay.
was asking for like 30. I was like, oh no.
See, some of them be asking for crazy bread in free agency. And I'm like,
Yeah. And it's like I was
bro,
trying to
you
get
played 2
Dayron. I was trying
minutes
to get
last year.
Dayron back, and they were just like Dayron was like, nah, and like I gotta sign him at like damn near a minimum because of the cap space. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this because like the team I have, they're not even like great either. I don't got none of our draft picks for this current season. Like, yeah, take two. I'm gonna do real thing this weekend, but y'all tuning it up, man. I don't know how I pulled it off with D Book, but I pulled it off with D Book. Cause see, these storylines is funny, bro. It's like, damn, they chose to keep D Book over KD. They let KD break up the happy household like that. Sheesh. But yeah, but all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Oh, I know why I said that.
Make sure y'all tap in with Bryce's TikTok and his
Yes.
2K videos.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all.